Bum 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 bum. The Peter Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, time to make another video to complain about single bias. It's a good time of the year too. We're coming up to Eve Curry's birthday. Eve Curry didn't get married until quite late in life. Maybe I'll celebrate her birthday as Singles Pride Day as well. Her birthday is December 6th. She will turn 121 years old this year. It's really interesting. I'm dating a insurance salesperson at the moment, and I learned that technically whole life insurance is really term life up to age 121 in many cases. So this year Eve Curry will get her life insurance payout up in heaven, and who knows, maybe she'll support her mom's research on how to make element number 119 up there in heaven, right? So happy birthday to her. And but I want to point out two more inequities I noticed this week. Not that they have any good solutions at the moment, but it's always good to know what you're up against, right? So you know what to do with it. I'm driving a Honda Civic at the moment, 2012, and it doesn't have a backup camera. Now, oh, you made so much money on precious metals this year. Why don't you go buy one? Well, the tricky part is not so much the financial cost, actually. The tricky part is that I am single and I am autistic. The camera shop is some weird location in town, and I am autistic. If I get there and there's no Wi-Fi and nowhere to plug in my computer, I will panic. And there's nothing to do in that part of town, and it's just such a poor design in my opinion. I really come to miss Seattle. Over in Seattle, that would be less of a problem. Seattle is very tech savvy. They're not going to put up with a place that doesn't have electricity and Wi-Fi, right? Or at least somewhere nearby where you could access that stuff, right? And here in Phoenix, everything is an ordeal. I finally found a laundromat that doesn't suffer from that kind of. Doing laundry used to be hell for me. And I to give you an idea. I used to give you an idea how badly I hated doing laundry. I had a system where I made sure clothes didn't get as dirty. But for example, my socks, I would put a plastic bag around my feet and then the socks on there. It made the socks stay clean a lot longer. Of course, at the expense of my feet sweating like I was walking in water. And I had little hacks like that just to avoid going to the laundromat. That's how emotionally challenging it was. But thank God I found a laundromat that has all the amenities that I need to be comfortable there, right? And so my little piece of heaven now, and then now my clothes are a lot better. Uh, yeah, I know. If I had a life partner, right, maybe we could either take turns doing it, or B, we could both drive there, and then we would have the car to go somewhere else, right? Okay. The other upset this past month is that you guys remember the government was shut down, and during the shutdown, I had hoped to go to Yosemite. Yosemite, they normally close the parks at night, but without government there, I was able to stay up all night last shutdown, 2018, do some stargazing. I hope to do that. Unfortunately, fortunately, the shutdown ended. But I still want to go to Yosemite. The problem is that it's a 10-11 hour drive away from Phoenix. Say I go on a 3-4 day weekend. By the time I get there, there's not a whole lot of energy for actual enjoyment, right? If there were two of us driving, that would be a very different story, right? Uh, anyway, uh, that's the kind of drama that I run into. Now, could I go with somebody that I'm dating or a best friend? Well, a lot of these people don't have the same tastes as me. Very seldom do I run into somebody who actually wants to go to the same places I do, or especially a Yosemite. Right. Uh, See, if I had a partner in life, not only could I go to Yosemite, it's likely I could take another trip in California, maybe go to Six Flags or somewhere else, right? I've been to Six Flags in San Francisco and Los Angeles. I got to check out what kind of rides they have. Actually, I really want to check that out because I want to build some Lego models of that. Oh, and probably go sightsee in both cities to get some ideas on what to build Lego builds. A lot of things would open if that 10-hour drive were two people driving 5 hours. I think a lot of things would open up for the trip, even if I don't take any additional time off. Right now, I'm working at a tutoring center. I'm really trying to maximize my exposure there because I want to make some important networks with my career. Right. So, for example, one of my coworkers, she's 18 years old, and she actually invited me to. She wants to check with her parents first, see if I can go to their home for a Christmas party. And long story short, even if she isn't exactly a life partner, she probably isn't. The fact that I get to meet her parents and bump elbows with them, it might open up career opportunities, right? Who knows if I don't know what her parents do for a living, but chances are it might connect with something that I want to do. Right. I want to have more connections like that. Not necessarily just go on dates, but go on these career dates, if you will. All right. With all sorts of backgrounds. And so I don't want to take too much time away from work. Oh, right. I've been praying to the god of dislikes for a backup camera to just magically appear in my car. Uh, because I've had so many close calls. Even today, as I was leaving the tutoring center, I almost backed over somebody. Actually, here in Phoenix, we have a lot of homeless people who and uh, gave me a good scare. And I, uh, I do want to take a road trip at some point, but I don't want to be taking time off of work because every day brings about some kind of new excitement of some sort, and it's just a big fear of missing out, right? Uh, all right. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.